Hello friends, happy hump day. Oh my goodness, that just kicked in right when I came on. We're almost halfway through the week already. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so I had some requests to hop on our page and talk about our brand spanking new nail care, which I have in my hands now and I've gotten to use pretty much all of it now, and I'm super duper excited and in love. And I thought we should go over all the deets so that you know exactly what we have, because this is literally hot off the press. Came out by surprise at conference along with a jillion other things. So I'm so excited. So anyways, we're going to dive into that, and I'm going to tell you, you can get all of these products individually, but we do have them available to you in a bundle right now, which is $44. So you get all 4 of the nail care items plus your easy remover. So it's a mega steal to get it in the bundle, which obviously is what I did. I almost grabbed another one today because I was like, just can never have too much of a good thing. All right, so let's start out. I did my nails yesterday, and so typically I don't really use a primer underneath my nails from in the past. So it's been what, like 6 months, 7 months, 8 months? I keep saying 6 months, but that would have been June. So now we are in August. So it has been 8 months that we've been using KLEO over here. And my nails have never been healthier and longer and stronger and happier. I'll have to slap up a naked nail fee that I took yesterday before I put everything else on. But I usually do an LED hand and a press-on hand. I like to be a living, breathing experiment so that I can test things out and be a first-hand reference for my teammates and friends, family, whoever, to like, hey, this is what works best. Try this. If you have this experience, this is what you can do to fix it. So there's no better way to obviously get familiar with the product than to try it out yourself. And I mean, who wouldn't want to with nails this awesome? So my LED hand, this is Merlot Magic. So very awesome application here. It's a mixed set with a solid and a glitter, which I love. And then this one is, oh gosh, Follow the Glow, I think is the name of it. So this is a chrome, and I was posting about it the other day and I was laughing because I can see myself in my fingers. It's like finger mirrors. So you don't have to carry around a mirror in your purse anymore because you've got, probably will have 10 if your hands match, but you've got finger mirrors now with our chromes. So, excuse me, I got choked up. I'm just so excited. Let me take a swig and then I'll follow up. Okay, so let's talk about this primer situation. So if you have oilier nail beds, I mean, we're all made up of all different things. Some of us are oily, some of us are dry, some of us have acne, some of us need skincare, some of us need help, hair help. We all have different needs, okay? So same thing that goes for your nails. And it's kind of funny because Tacey from corporate said, you know, you need skincare. So this is like skincare for your nails. So if you tend to be a person that is oilier, and I'm thinking of someone in particular at conference who's not necessarily oily, but every time that I grabbed her hand, I could feel like it almost was like this moist, like not like clammy, it was just a moist feeling to me. And I don't know, it's just different makeup of different people. Like I'm kind of like a dry desert on my hands. My face is greasy. I've got a zit right here, but it just goes to show. And it's funny because I never noticed this. I never noticed people's nail beds are different shapes, widths, lengths, depths, all the things. And then also people's nails are oily, wet, dry, you know. So some of us need different things, and some of us have the ideal situation. Some of us, you know, just want a little extra protection for the natural nail. So when you're thinking about a primer, this Prime Suspect, we'll see if I can get it. Here we go. isn't it the cutest little bottle, by the way? So these are little glass bottles. They seem really like sophisticated and just like, oh my gosh, they're so cute. I actually do have them on display. So, all right, prime suspect would be like your nail dehydrator. So if you have had an experience with KLEO in the past and you haven't gotten that 10 to 14 day wear, maybe grab your prime suspect and give it a try to see if that helps. Most times, if you're not getting the 10 to 14 days out of your manicures, a lot of times it has to do with application, and you may have accidentally put something overlapping the skin or a cuticle, or it just might not be the right fit. So if you've checked off all those boxes, it's the perfect fit. Prime suspect can be your new best friend. And it's important when you're using this product to shake it because it has a velvet powder inside. So that velvet powder like creates a smooth surface for the natural nail. So if you have like a ridge or anything like that, it's going to help to fill that in and create this smooth canvas so that when you put our nails on top, it can adhere even better. Okay. So I'll read to you what exactly the official description of this product. It's a protective nail primer and dehydrator infused with velvet powder. Again, we got to shake to create a smooth, dry surface. Covers nail surface irregularities to enhance adhesion and longevity of the nail product. Recommended for customers who are concerned about nail damage when using LED gel strip or press on nails. Now, this is very interesting because it also helps in the removal process to further protect the nail. Now, I'm going to backtrack a little bit. If you're using our Easy Remover, which also comes in this bundle, I actually just did a tutorial the other day, which I may have to share into here, but you should not be experiencing any sort of nail damage to your natural nails when you're removing our products if you are taking your time and you're using enough of the Easy Remover, okay? A lot of times it's called Easy Remover because the process is easy and there's no soaking, no clips, no any of that sort of, no drilling to get the product off, but it still means you got to take your time. So it's Easy Remover, but it's not like lightning fast remover, even though it still is quick in my opinion, but you want to make sure you're taking your time and using enough of the product. Okay, so back to speed. For those looking to improve the longevity of nail products, this is a good bet to use, okay? Because again, everybody's bodies are made up of different things, and nail surfaces are different, all the things. So some of us need a little bit of extra prime suspect to help things out. All right, how to use. Remove any oil and moisture from the nail surface by using a prep pad, and then you wait for the surface of the nail to dry. So prep pad comes in your package along with your file, your cuticle stick to do all your prep work. Shake well before using the formula because it contains that velvet powder. You want to make sure it's evenly distributed throughout the product when you're putting it on. So apply an even, it's just a little thin layer that you need, okay? An even thin layer of prime suspect. So when I put this on the other day, it's very easy to see like when it's dry because when you paint it on, it's like glossy, but then once it dries, it's matte. So you need to make sure it is fully dry before you put any sort of nail over top. So I painted it on all of them, and I watched it as it dried because it was my first experience with it. And I waited for it to get completely matte, and then I waited some more, probably like another 10 or 15 minutes, just to be sure that it was completely set and my nails were prepped 100% before I put anything on. Okay. So if you're interested in key ingredients, velvet powder, particles fill in the surface irregularities on the nail, helping to enhance adhesion and wear time of all nail products. During removal, the velvet barrier protects the natural nail from damage. Vitamin E helps prevent nail oxidation and provides essential nutrients. So it has vitamin E and also citric acid, which strengthens the nails and makes them look even healthier. What? How is that even possible here? All right, so that is your prime suspect, okay? Next up, let's talk about Rock Solid. So this actually is a product that you would not want to use underneath of our nails as far as press-ons LEDs, because it actually dries to a glossy finish, okay? So remember how we were waiting for the prime suspect to mattify? This dries glossy, and it is strictly meant to help those who have severe nail damage. Like if you're just an ex-salon goer and you've had your nails drilled on and all sorts of things and you're wanting to switch over to KLEO, wear this on your bare nail and improve your nail health, and then you can start working into the other products. Or if you just want to take a break for a bit to give your nails some little TLC, you can totally do that too. Okay, so this is what it says about Rock Solid, and aren't these names super cute too? A strengthening nail hardener that instantly coats nails with a brilliant shine using a diamond powder. So first we had velvet power. Now we have diamond power. I mean powder. Jeepers creepers. All right, so it fortifies nails with milk protein for nourishing care. So it's like your little babies are drinking their bottle of milk. Oh gosh, sorry guys. Ideal for customers who want to protect and reinforce weak, brittle nails. So we talked about that. Perfect for those seeking clear, glossy nails during a nail break, okay? How to use: apply to clean, dry nails and let dry completely. Reapply product every 2 to 3 days for best results, okay? Remove the product completely once a week and start fresh. Now here's the thing, you will need a different like acetone-ish remover to remove this, not our easy remover, okay? So it says use nail polish remover to remove as needed. Again, as a reminder, do not use before applying our nail products. Key ingredients: diamond powder, the diamond power, coats the nail surface to protect against daily external stressors and helps prevent breakage. I mean, diamonds are like the hardest thing ever, aren't they? So that it's like, it's a no-brainer that this is gonna make your nails hard as diamonds. Okay. Milk protein for deep strengthening care that nourishes nails from the core. All right, I will tell you something else too that I did. A little insider tip. Now, I don't even know if this is like a thing, but like I said in the beginning, I like to be a living, walking, breathing experiment on how things work. And all right, so I will tell you, with this chrome set that I applied, it comes as a long square, and I like to file mine to more like a long squoval. So if you are ever putting on a set that you have to file a lot or trim a lot, it's not a half bad idea to put a top coat over top of it, just because you are disrupting the tip and the seal that was created at manufacturing. I actually did that. I put the Rock Solid on top of my chromes the other day because I wanted to further protect them, since I did file quite a bit, and they look perfect. So if you need a little bit of extra coverage, again, this is my own personal experience and experiment, and they look flawless. So I will give you an update on how that goes, but just a little tip, okay? And I was like, I've already got it here, so we're just gonna slap it on and see what happens. Hey Kimberly, how are you, my friend? Okay, next up we have like cuticle nail care type products, which equally as obsessed over. And I will tell you now, this one I forever call H2O Glow. It is not H2O, it is just H2 Glow, okay? I will forever get this wrong. So this is a fast absorbing water-based serum designed for effortless daily nail care. Ideal for customers with thin, easily torn nails, in need of strength and nourishment. Also suitable for those looking to reinforce nail health during breaks from press-ons, strips, or gel products. This is actually water-based, so it is safe to use while you have your product on it. And again, make sure application is nailed down first, because if you have any sort of lifting or gaps or weird things in your application, which should not be the case at all, if that's the case for you, you need to hop on our Manny Nights, 8 o'clock Eastern, every Sunday on Zoom, and we can help you fix that to begin with. But that's going to ideally, your application, your flawless application is what is going to get you the most extended wear. And then once you get that flawless application, you can make sure and add in these other nail care items and things that are going to help further make your nails beautiful in the most perfect version of themselves. Okay. So this delivers a lightweight, non-sticky finish with a refreshing feel, perfect for everyday use. Can be applied anytime during the day. So this you can easily, I put on the Rock Solid, which we just went over, which is actually the nail strengthener, but I had it here and I'm like, the diamond powder probably would protect the top too, right? So we're testing it out and it's so far perfect. And again, you shouldn't need to do anything like that unless you're like majorly going at it and filing off a lot of length, okay? And in that sense, some people are still fine, but if you're really hard on your nails, like me, I'm really hard on my nails, and I'm shocked to the bad word, the S word, that these last like they do on me, because I kid you not, I have tried everything under the sun, and I have had not one experience like this. Yeah. I just had a moment. Okay, so let's talk about H2 Glow. So it has this doe foot applicator, and it's, oh my gosh, it feels so amazing. But you literally can just put it around the cuticle here. And again, it's water-based. So how to use, apply an appropriate amount of serum focusing on nail surface, cuticle line, and backside of the nail, okay? So when you have the product on, obviously, like I would just put it around the cuticles. You can put some like under here, backside of the nail to get underneath there. Ingredients, biotin, which helps enhance shine and nourish fingernails and toenails. I meant to look up how to say this, so if you guys know, correct me. Shh. I was gonna start it and it was gonna sound like a bad word, so maybe we shouldn't even try to pronounce it. It's spelled Chitosan. It's not Chitosan, maybe. Anyways, however you say it, it supports nail tissue reinforcement and contains nutrients that help bind proteins. Fun fact, 90% of the nail is made of keratin, a structural protein. Well, that's interesting. A little scientific on you now. All right. Okay, so that was H2 Glow. Let's talk about the last new product, which is Do the Night. So this is nourishing treatment for your nail too, but this one is oil-based, okay? So this says it's a nourishing ampule formula. I guess I should have gone over my scientific terms before we hopped on here. Focus on hydration and keratin care, delivers intensive moisture and nutrients to care for dry, damaged nails, leaving them healthier. Ideal for customers experiencing dryness or hangnails. Ooh, I need to put this on my daughter. In the nail and cuticle area in need of deep hydration and nourishment. Do you guys have hangnails? Hangnails are the worst. And my little one hates to clip them, so like she's always trying to rip them off, and it just makes it even worse. As she would say, worser. So like the hangnail ends up like halfway up your finger because it just keeps on going, you know? Those are the worst. Phytocin? Is that how you... I should look it up on my computer. Maybe we can pull it up and be like, YouTube, can you say this word? Pitocin? That's not helping me out. Okay, typically when I'm describing things as far as nails are concerned, I'm on here like, ooh, pretty, it's so glittery and shiny. And then they gotta go throwing in all these scientific terms at me. Anyways, I just use the stuff. I don't know what the heck it's made of. I just love it. Okay. Where did we leave off? Perfect for those looking for a moisture retaining. It's an oil type serum. So again, when we spoke about this at conference, it was, think of like a 2 to 3 times a week treatment, like a mask that you would use on your face. You don't use it every single day, but you could use it like 2 to 3 times a week. It is oil based, so I would just keep in mind as you're using, the better your application is, the safer products that are oil based are going to be for you. But if your application isn't great yet, you need to focus on that first, and then and then you can dive in and use stuff like this. Okay, let's see how to use. Apply an appropriate amount to the nail and cuticle line, then gently massage in until fully absorbed. So obviously this would be a great product to use like if you are taking a break and using that rock solid. You could use this 2 to 3 times a week in the evening. Oh great, here we go. Key ingredients formulated with copper peptides to support skin regeneration. What? Maybe I need to put this on my zit. Maybe that would help. Okay, 3 plant-based oils to provide deep hydration: apricot kernel oil, camellia seed oil, and grape seed oil. All right, where did that word, let's see, let's go back. Others. Okay, do you guys have questions first off? And then obviously, like I said in the beginning, you can grab all 4 of these in the bundle for $44. And then you get your easy remover, which is the balm.com remover. How do you pronounce Chitosan? All right, here we go. Is my volume up? All right, here we go.
Chitosan.
It does sound like the bad word.
Chitosan.
Kind of. Well, chitosan. Let's slow it down. Can you guys hear this? So when you're telling your friends, when they're like, oh my gosh, your nails look incredible, you can be like, it's the chitosan. Not to be confused with chitosan, right? Okay, let's slow it down and listen again.
Chitosan.
Chitosan. Chitosan.
Chitosan.
Shannon says, do the night. I put on naked nail before bed, massaging my nail and cuticle. My nails looked great this morning. Yes, I love it. Yes. So as soon as I put the H2 Glow on, that was the first thing I ripped the box open on the way from the mailbox to the house. I had a little bit of crusty cuticles going on because I had my LEDs on for 20 something days. And I like painted that around. And it's funny because if you're a brand partner, and you probably know this, but a lot of us, like before we're getting ready to take nail fees, will be like outside, like licking our cuticles because, you know, you don't want to have crusty cuticles for your picture. Well, now put this in your pocket because it literally was like swoop, 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 and it looked like perfection. So H2 Glow is a great one to toss in your bag and carry that around with you. Was there any other words that we didn't know how to pronounce that I wanted to look up? I don't think so. I feel like there was one somewhere. Oh goodness. Anyways, all right, you guys. Oh, ampule? Is that how you?
Ampule.
Ampule. I got that one right. Okay. Anyways, that is our nail care. If you have any questions about it, let us know. Let us know which product you're most excited to try, and make sure that you head to your brand partner's website and you grab your bundle, because then you can get all of it, and then you can get your VIP points and all the things that we talked about yesterday. You can get rewarded. You can tell your friends that when they love your nails because the shit is in has greatly improved your nail health. You can be like, here's my referral link, go get yours. All right, friends, have a fabulous day. We love you all. We'll see you around. Bye-bye.